Hi, welcome back to another session of Let's Be Creative with the LBC. We're learning how to play the ukulele, and we have a couple more lessons left in this series. Today, we are going to take The Sound of Silence, which is the song we've been working on with finger picking. The previous lessons are diving into the technique of finger picking, and the song that we're doing with that technique is Sound of Silence. And last week I said that this week we would be taking it up a notch, playing it just a bit faster. One of the things that I do during the school year is I am the music teacher at a school called Dunham Elementary. And shouts out to all my people at Dunham Elementary. We have, after school there, we have an ukulele club. We have a beginner group and we have the advanced group. And the advanced group is something special. And they are going to sing this song for you. Instead of me singing it, they're going to sing it and play it. So last spring, when everything got very crazy, we had learned this song, Sound of Silence, and they are very, very good at playing it. We were preparing it for a performance that we were going to do, a big performance in the spring, and that performance never got to happen. And I know there were things like that happening all over the place. But we decided that we would mark that moment by doing a social distancing, long distance recording. And so what you're about to hear is the advanced group, the advanced ukulele group, playing this song. And the crazy thing about it is, it sounds like we were all sitting in the same room, but everybody was at their own home. You've probably seen some videos like that where people are doing recordings in different spots and then it's all edited together. Well, that's what we did with this song. So I'm not on it. It's all students from the advanced ukulele group. And so let's check it out. You're definitely, you should play along. The chords will be there, the lyrics are there, and let's give it a run. I believe this one is at 91 beats per minute. And so it's going to be just a little bit faster. Same thing, we start off with the intro. On the second verse, you'll hear the strum pattern come in. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go back and watch the last video that is explaining all of that. But for now, get yourself tuned up, and I've got a special treat for you. Here is the advanced ukulele group from Dunham Elementary with The Sound of Silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, beneath the halo of a street lamp. I've turned my collar to the golden dim. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in that naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs People bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, whispered in sound of silence.
Ah, so good. Thank you to my advanced ukulele club. You guys did a really great job on that song. That group, we used to get together every Thursday afternoon and sit on the floor in a circle and play songs and sing. And I'm really glad we got to make that recording because that group was a very special group. So there you go. So today what we'll do is we'll start working on the rhythm technique for a song that I pretty much every single time I bring this out, no matter where I am, someone will say, "Do you know how to play?" What song is it? Yes, do you know how to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow? And so we're gonna learn that as our last song in this series. Over the next couple weeks, we'll learn how to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And what a wonderful world, the medley of those two songs together. Most of the chords we've already learned. We will need an E minor, and we're gonna talk about that probably next time because, well, maybe we'll add it in so you can work on it for a week and it'll be in the song next time. But what I think is the challenge for this song is the strumming pattern, which is not straight down. It's strumming on only 2 beats of the 4 that there are in a measure. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to strum on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on beat 2 and beat 4. Okay, so strumming on 2 and 4, let's try it with a beat. Here's a little beat, and the beat that you hear is your foot tapping, and that's the 1 and the 3. You're gonna strum on the spaces that aren't the beat, like this. Just strumming the C chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to go to the F. Back to the C. Okay, so that in itself, just that part, is tricky for a lot of people at first. And just like everything else we've done, the more you do it a few times, you'll get used to it. But you basically are tapping your foot and then hitting a chord. Tap, 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 tap. Now you'll notice that when I hit the chord, the sound is stopping. Now if I don't mute it with my fingers up here, it would sound like this. But we want to give it that stop so that it's more percussive. So what I'm doing is I play it and then I let my fingers come down. I don't fret the notes, but I just mute them by touching them, so it's like this. I just close my fingers down and the sound stops. Now the only other thing we want to do is put an up with it. So we're going to go, that's the down. We're going to go down, up real quick. Now you could do that with thumb down, pointer finger up. You could do it like that. Or you could do it, the way I do it often is I go down with my fingernails and then I come up with the fleshy part of my finger. So my nails hit for coming down, and then I pull back up and I hit this part of my finger. So if we were doing that with a beat, we've got, here's the single hit, C chord. Now if I put the up with it, actually, you know what I'm really doing is, I'm going down with my nails, but I only come up with my pointer finger. So. Yeah, so that's very slow. We're not going to play the song that slow, but just like all the other ones, we'll start slow and then we'll speed it up each time. So we are going to, let's just do a little song right now, another song that happens to use the same rhythm, and I'll put the chords up and we'll try to, you can practice. It's just C, F, and G. G. Hit that C chord. Don't worry about a thing. F. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. Three little birds on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. So the only thing, the last thing we need today, just for a little practice for the week, is to get that E minor chord. And it's a 3-finger chord, and I always like to call it the stair steps chord, because you can see how it's going down like stair steps. You're actually in the second position. You can see there's nothing on the first fret. And the chord, you can see the chord diagram, the chord chart, which we already know how to read. So that chord will be in the song, and we're going to do the song next week. So for this week, you can get familiar with that strumming pattern. On the 2 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's it for this week. Now you have something to practice. You can go practice with the sound of silence, and you can start getting used to that new rhythm. And we'll be back next week to take it a step further and try to do the entire song slowly. Okay? Have a great week. Talk to you soon.